There comes a moment in every man's life when he realizes something that changes everything. Nobody is coming. Not your friends. Not your family. Not society. Not luck. Not some magical opportunity. Nobody is coming to save you. And the day you truly understand that is the day your life begins to change. Right now, there may be parts of your life you're unhappy with. Maybe you're broke. Maybe you're out of shape. Maybe you're stuck in a cycle you can't seem to escape. Maybe you've spent years waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect opportunity. But while you've been waiting, life kept moving. The clock kept ticking. And deep down, you know it. You know that if your life is going to change, it starts with one person. You. Think about a man stranded in the middle of a storm. The rain is relentless. The wind is violent. The waves are crashing against him. He can sit there and curse the storm. He can blame the weather. He can complain about his situation. But none of that changes reality. The only thing that changes reality is action. Picking up the oars. Taking control. Moving forward. Your life is no different. Blame feels good for a moment. Responsibility feels heavy. But responsibility is where power lives. The moment you stop blaming and start owning everything, your future changes. A lion doesn't wait for food to walk into its mouth. It hunts. It moves. It acts. Because survival belongs to those who take initiative. And success works the same way. Too many people spend years wishing. Very few spend years building. The difference is everything. There was a man who looked around one day and realized he hated where he was. He wasn't successful. He wasn't confident. He wasn't living the life he wanted. For years he blamed circumstances, his upbringing, his environment, his bad luck. Then one day he asked himself a question. What if it's my responsibility? That question changed his life. Because from that moment forward, every decision became his. Every action became his. Every result became his. Slowly, everything began to improve. Not overnight, but day by day. Because ownership creates momentum. And momentum creates transformation. The truth is that your brain loves excuses. Psychologically, excuses protect the ego. They allow you to avoid discomfort. They allow you to avoid responsibility. But they also keep you trapped. Because every excuse is a surrender of power. Every excuse says someone else controls your future. And that is a dangerous belief. You cannot control everything that happens to you. But you can control what you do next. That is where your power lives. A soldier doesn't control the battlefield. He controls how he responds to it. A captain doesn't control the storm. He controls the ship. You don't control every circumstance, but you control your choices. And your choices create your destiny. The strongest people aren't the luckiest. They're the most accountable. They don't ask, why is this happening to me? They ask, what can I do about it? That single shift changes everything. Because victims wait. Leaders act. Victims complain. Leaders adapt. Victims focus on problems. Leaders focus on solutions. And every day you decide which one you're going to be. The road won't be easy. There will be setbacks. There will be failures. There will be moments when you feel like quitting. Moments when progress feels invisible. Moments when the weight feels unbearable. But that's when character is built. Steel is forged in fire. Not comfort. Not convenience. Fire. The struggle you're facing today may be preparing you for the person you're meant to become tomorrow. But only if you keep moving. Only if you refuse to surrender. Only if you take ownership. Look around. Every successful person you admire once stood where you stand. Confused. Afraid. uncertain. The difference is they decided to take responsibility for their future. They stopped waiting. They stopped hoping someone would rescue them. They became their own rescue. And that's what you must do. You have to become the hero of your own story, the warrior of your own battle, the builder of your own future. No one can do the work for you. No one can make the sacrifices for you. No one can take the steps for you. The responsibility is heavy, but so is the reward. Because when you finally build the life you want, you'll know it was earned. Every victory, every lesson, every achievement, built by your own hands. And that's a feeling nobody can take away from you. So stop waiting. Stop blaming. Stop wishing. Start acting. Start building. Start moving. Today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when conditions are perfect. Today. Because your future is watching. The person you could become is waiting. And every action you take moves you closer to that version of yourself. Only you can turn your life around. And the best time to begin is right now. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. I take full ownership of my life, so that I know you stayed all the way till the end, and you will become the person who creates his own future.